Hello and welcome to another episode. Episodes, you know. I thought this episode, and that's an episode. Hello and welcome
I
to
think
another.
you need to look for a tabon. That's a local word.
Actually,
Sound for that.
I'll put gunshots.
Yes,
Pashow.
yes.
Pashow. Anyways, hey guys, welcome to
Yeah.
another episode of Anime and Opposites. And
Hi,
this is episode
guys.
16. So, welcome to the show. I'm Foro, and I'm with my co-host Jola.
Yeah.
I'm in a bombing mood today, but I caught myself. I was able to save myself.
Yeah. It's all good.
So
Hi,
Jola,
guys. How you guys doing?
Mm.
I'm good. I'm alright. How are you?
I'm alright. I just want to let the people know we've had technical issues for the past few days trying to record this podcast.
I know.
It's been
but,
painful, but we finally made it here. I mean, this what comes with recording remotely. Because if we're in the same,
Which is
if we're the same location,
vicinity.
it would just come,
matter.
set up our mics, we'll sit down, get into that whole vibe and all that. But yeah, we're making it work. So I'm gonna go into
This just in.
So yeah, first of all, Call of Duty is being developed by Sledgehammer. So that's Call of Duty 2021. And it's been apparently Activision also confirmed that it's being built for the next generation experience. So that's interesting. So that's the next gen console. I don't know whether it's this next gen consoles that came out or
Of course, it's
next
this.
gen consoles
It
that are
cannot
coming
be
out
another
again.
next gen now. Come on. It certainly can't be any next gen.
No,
They
okay,
can't
it
be
can't be.
crazy enough to be trying to drop anything anytime soon when they are
No,
not
no, no.
mad.
Yeah. This one is going to
Nothing
go for
this
this. I feel
second.
like this one is going to go for another 5-10 years because the last ones lasted a long time, didn't they? This previous one, they stayed a while.
PS4 and Xbox.
I
I
feel
think
they
they stayed a
stayed.
while, but I don't think they're the longest running though. I
360
feel
and the
like
other one,
PS3 and
360
360
were
was the longest running.
Yeah,
But
I
don't quote me on that though.
don't know, but I feel like this next episode. Why am I saying episode? What's in my mouth? This next gen consoles, this one that is coming out, or this one that has come out, sorry, is going
Yes.
to stay for a while. I think they're just going
Why?
to. I feel like they put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this to like flex a big muscle. Not that they don't normally do that, but I feel like
I was going to say.
the muscles that are being flexed based on this whole tech era that we are in, I feel we don't know what the consoles can really do yet. So I think that's going to be
Yes, but
gradually released over time with updates, with maybe some things like that. I think those consoles are ahead of their time and the developers are going to catch up. I don't think they're going to catch up. So I don't know why they're going to catch
okay.
up. Yeah. So I think they're going to catch up and what they have now, what the games that are coming out now are not up to what the consoles can actually do. So I feel
Oh
it's going
yeah,
to take a
but
while.
it just came out though. But
No,
the
it
funny thing
definitely
is,
just came out,
remember that we're also in the era where all these things keep coming out like
yeah,
rapidly.
but games work slightly differently, don't they? Games
They
don't
do work differently, obviously,
consoles
compared
don't
to,
work the same way, but I don't
but they
when
are
when
not
Xbox
lasting as long.
yeah, but when
When
Xbox
Xbox
One
One.
X came out and PS even 4 Pro or PS4 or Xbox One came out and all those ones or even 360 before it, and because you've always been on PS, I've always been on Xbox. When they came out and I played the games, I did not feel that tech like that mad advance. It felt like it was right for the time. So it felt like, yeah, this console came out and then I am on the right trajectory. This is what is supposed to be out. It feels good. Yeah, it's advanced, but yeah, it's where it's supposed to be. But when I played the new Xbox for a second at my brother's place, and even seeing the videos and seeing what is happening and how it feels like these guys are way ahead. Even PS5 as well. Like they are way ahead of. So they just gave us something that is super strong, and we've not been. The games are not up to standard
I've not
yet.
yet caught up.
So it feels
Sure.
kind of different. I feel different about this next gen. It feels like they wanted to make a statement and keep it for a while because I feel it costs them a lot to keep producing these things, and they want to focus on other things, like especially Microsoft. Microsoft wants to focus on cloud gaming, on Game Pass, on all these other things that they are using to make money. So they'll just want to give you one console that you can play for, and while they try and dominate the market in other ways, and PS5 will probably do the same in its own way. Anyways, moving on to the next one. So Diablo Immortal is on track to launch in 2021. That's good. So that's the next game that's coming out. Did you ever play Diablo or any of them? Or can you? Is it on PS5?
No.
It's not, right?
Yes. On PS5. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, sorry,
I
is
don't
it
know.
on PS? Is it on PlayStation? Sorry, I did this one.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Diablo is. But I've never played it.
Oh, Diablo is a
I've
wonderful
never
game
played
to
it.
play. I played 2, I believe, and I played it co-op with my brother. So it's really really nice to play with somebody as well. And this
That's
one,
cool.
this one is more from you. So you tell me more about it. PS5 Nike shoes. Can you?
Nike shoes. No, there's nothing to tell. I just put it there because I thought it was interesting that it seems like they're just trying to. Excuse me. They're just making some shoes. That's like merged into the whole PS5 look. It's white and blue and has some of the
Does it have the
aesthetics and stuff.
PS5 logo on it?
I think it's incorporated into it. But
Really,
yeah,
someone must
basically
really
it's
like
just
games.
shoes
I know.
that you
Some.
can't really buy.
Oh, you
I
can't.
mean, your no. When I say buy, I mean I'm never gonna buy one.
Yeah, definitely not me either. So.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's not like for the mere gamer to buy and afford necessarily. But I think it's a nice, maybe like a collector's thing more so. I'm not sure anybody would wear it. But that's just me thinking, people who love to buy toys and never open it kind of thing.
Yeah, they can
I
just
feel
put it.
like that's
If
the
they can
vibe.
put it in an NFT kind of way, someone will definitely spend a lot of money buying it. That's NFT, non-fungible tokens. So yeah, that's the new
Right.
tech that is going on these days. So yeah, after that Nike shoes talk, PlayStation teams up with Discord, so that's another one for the headlines.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm looking forward to see what they will do on that. Then
With that, yeah.
yeah. Then Destiny 2 Fallen Babies steal the show. So still season of the show. So they brought out the trailer I think it's trailer. They brought out the trailer, so I want to see. I've seen what it is, but they stole season of Splicer show, sorry. And yeah, I play Destiny 2. I used to play before I'm addicted to Outriders at the moment. Like
Well,
I'm
yeah,
playing.
I figured.
I literally left playing Outriders to come and do the podcast, and then I'll finish and go back to playing Outriders. my my message is like, I've not seen you play game like this in a while. Like I'm just sitting down, and the thing about it, cause the good thing, I'm not spending time on this, but the good thing about it is that because it's an MMORPG, so you play with people online, you level up your character, you know
Yeah.
that kind of thing, and I love the only thing
Yeah.
is that there are slight bugs with the game outside that make the game crash out. Outside of that, it's nice. I think I play with it. It's cross play, so I'm playing with either PC people or playing with PlayStation people as
Yeah.
well. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
fun.
That's cool.
You need to get it. Then
Yeah, that's not happening. I'm not paying for that. No offense.
it might be cheaper soon. They might do a discount soon.
It's not cheaper.
It might get free
No.
soon.
Unless the discount literally free, sure. Discount unless it comes down to like down. I'm not doing that. Nah. But yeah, carry on.
Then Lord of the Rings, the characters Merry and Pippin. I'm sure you remember them. They want to
I
launch
remember.
a podcast about a Hobbit life. Like that's
I don't think I
if
care.
that's not milking something, I don't know what is.
No, but it's a podcast, right? If that's what they want to do, then all power to them. But I personally don't
No, I
care
don't
very
care,
much.
but I just felt it was interesting. Like that's milking
To
the
say,
narrative. Yeah,
absolutely.
it's milking the narrative.
Absolutely.
Like, are they actually that short in real life? Like, why? I mean, not as short as the Hobbits, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't know how what their
No, but
heights.
that I don't think that's not what they're talking about now. Why are you saying it like they are talking about them
No,
living the
but they
Hobbit
said
life?
about Hobbit life. It's not called the name of the podcast is not Hobbit life. The podcast is about Hobbit life.
Yes,
So
but
to
okay, I
me,
think
it's not like it does to me. Well, I've not read into it to know, but to me, it's not sounding like,
okay.
oh, we're calling our podcast Hobbit Life. That's the name of the podcast. That's fine. It's like I'm talking about Hobbit life, so I'm talking about being a short person. That's how it
They are not
sounds.
that short
That's what I'm saying.
to be
So that's
talking about.
what
Yeah,
I'm.
so that's why it might just be. I reckon it's just more of a play on what they were in the movie than anything else. But whatever.
Then
Yeah.
my final two. Apparently, I don't know, but I read this on some proper game websites, and they said the demo of Resident Evil Village runs slightly smoother on Xbox Series X than PS5. So, not not trying to shade PS5 or anything. It's just something I thought to mention. Anyways, moving on to the
Okay.
next one because if I stay on it, someone is going to be giving me daggers with their
I
eyes.
mean, you no carry on. It's not if someone is telling me one runs slightly smoother. I'm not that nitpicky in things like that.
True, true.
So all power to them. I don't care.
Then this is my best out of all the headlines that I've seen recently. So there's a mod
Yeah.
in Resident Evil 8 that allows you to
Mm-hmm.
turn monsters into Barney the dinosaur. Now I
I
hated Barney
saw
as a
the
child.
video.
I hated Barney as a child. So
Yeah,
this would this
it's
is
gonna
this is
freak you out.
right up my alley. I'll be killing
Did
Barney
you
all
see
the
the videos though?
time. I saw some of them. Yeah, like I'll be killing Barney all the
Yeah,
time. I'll
and
be
they
so
look
happy.
proper like ghoulish and zombie. Like as you kill them, it's like they multiply and they carry weapons, chainsaws, and all sorts of axes, and it's like proper creepy.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, it's funny
I
to
never
mix the
enjoyed
two.
Yeah, I never enjoyed Bernie too.
But
Never did.
it's the same thing where people like clowns, and I don't get the point. I don't like clowns. It's not that they freak me out. Like I'm scared of a clown, but I don't like them. It's not funny. I think they're
Yeah,
just
clowns
freaky
are not
looking.
funny as well, but for me,
Yeah,
as a
they're not
child,
entertaining.
Bonnie was annoying. Like seriously, I'll come back
Oh,
from school and I just hear and I'm going to do it. I love you, you love me. I'm like, no, I don't love you. Stop it.
oh. I actually thought you wanted to do that
No,
thing
no, no.
with the bunny thing. Does
I
I
can't.
don't know if
No,
I did that well, but
you did it
uh.
well enough. I don't like it that much to go that far. I stop at the loving and the hugging and everybody and we're a happy family and no, I don't want it. I literally used to. That's one of the things I turned off every time as a child, unless I was forced to watch it. Then that's different. Yeah. So on to you, Jola.
Yes, thank you, Foro. League of Legends. You should have taken this. What's this? Arcane? Sorry, League of
Arcane.
Legends animated series. Is that
Arcane.
Arcane? I had no
Yeah.
idea. Sorry, guys. That was a big blunder.
That was a
League
shoot.
of
That was a
Legends.
shooting moment.
Shooting moments, yeah? Seriously, I had no clue. I was thinking, is this supposed to have an accent? Is it not? I'm like, I have no clue, man. So, League of Legends animated series coming to Netflix. And there's a teaser for it. I haven't seen this, so I don't know. Have you seen it?
I've seen the teaser. It looks good. Did you? I played League of Legends a little bit, where a long time ago. I
I never
enjoyed
did.
it. I enjoyed it when I played it, but I never played it like high level.
Religiously.
My older brother and younger
Yeah.
brother played it like high level. Like they even were playing ranked games and all those things. You know, my younger brother even has some videos of his gameplays on YouTube. So deep ones. I never played it that
Yeah.
deeply, but I did enjoy it a little bit for what I played. So
Okay.
I look forward to seeing the the storylines of the characters, the game characters in League of Legends is deep. The world is big. and they are very much intertwined. Of this one killed this one's family. You know how all those storylines go. So I look forward to what's going to come out on Netflix, as long as they don't spoil it. So yeah.
Okay. So Disney Plus celebrated Star Wars Day, May the 4th, with a new Simpsons crossover. I mean, I didn't see that because I didn't really watch The Simpsons, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I watch The Simpsons once in a while, but I've not seen that either. The one of the, but I did enjoy the crossover with Simpsons and Family Guy a long time ago. They did a crossover.
Right. Oh, that's cool. Didn't see that either. So again, I'm gonna leave this name to you because I mean, this you dropped this. So what's this name?
You don't know Taika Waititi?
Taika Waititi, as you said.
You definitely
actor
know
and
him.
director.
You definitely
maybe not by name then.
Maybe not by name.
All right.
There is no way.
Okay, calm down. I know them apparently, and they're the actor, director, whatever. They've given us their word that. Oh Lord, they've given us their word that Thor's Love and Thunder could be the best Marvel film ever, and I mean. That's all good. It's a nice statement to have, but he was the one
that I think he was the one that was in charge of Ragnarok, so he did Ragnarok. So okay. I don't know if he did first Thor or the second Thor. I believe he did Ragnarok. And do you know that? Have you seen that trailer? Free Guy.
Yeah. Ryan Reynolds.
He's the one doing that as well. So and I think he's in the movie as well. So yeah. Okay. I trust his word. I believe he's a good actor and also a good director.
So you believe that it will be the best Marvel film ever?
It will be. Really? I mean, see, let me not lie to you, yeah.
And why didn't he just say it to be one of the best? Why do they like to drop these lines?
He said could be. Could be is like saying one of the best. It's
okay.
It's
you can say could be, but why not still say could be one of the best? Why say could be the best? Okay. You're setting yourself. I understand though, but why put that on yourself?
I want to say this, and I know we've not discussed this, and we always, whenever I say it, you always are ready to fight with me. Then we say we will talk about it another time.
You want to shit on Thor, Abby? You want to shit on Thor?
Wait. Basically, yes. So basically, I know you wouldn't like this, but Thor 1 and Thor 2 for me was not it. It was sunny-ish, if that's the word. That's the word I like to use for them. They were not on par on what the Marvel Universe was bringing. It was like, I watched Iron Man, all the rest, and then I watched it, and I'm like, I can't come off that hype and watch this, and I wasn't getting the same feelings. But Ragnarok literally came and brought those feelings. And I believe for me, Ragnarok was one of the best Marvel movies that came out. So based on Ragnarok, not based on any other thing, based on Ragnarok,
the other two,
I am believing that what this guy is saying, the other Thor would come, because if they can go from Ragnarok to something better than Ragnarok, even slightly better than Ragnarok, I believe that they're going to hit it out of the park and be one of the best. Because I put Ragnarok in okay, you cannot take away from Endgame, you can't take away from in Infinity Wars, but Ragnarok is definitely going to enter top 5 if you put Infinity War, Endgame, those ones.
So is it going to beat the first Avenger?
No, first Avenger has to enter there. So Avenger 1, Ragnarok, Infinity War, Black Panther,
and what's the last one?
Ragnarok. I'll put Ragnarok there.
Twice.
No, I only
didn't you mention Ragnarok already? No, you had started counting.
Infinity War, Black Panther, Avengers 1, Ragnarok.
So in this, there's no space for Civil War, Captain America, Civil War.
Top 5. I'm doing top 5.
No, that's fine. I'm saying it is better than those. I'm just asking you.
Do you know what? I was actually I was about to find it difficult to put it in there by saying, "Oh, Civil War," but if I look on the grand scheme
Or
of
Winter
things,
Soldier.
no, not Winter Soldier.
You
Civil
didn't
War.
like Winter Soldier.
No, Winter Soldier was very good. No, 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 don't get me wrong. It was very, very good.
Okay.
But Civil
Okay.
War is better than Winter Soldier. So if
Civil
you're
War is better, yes.
if I am going to be very, very honest, I think Ragnarok in a generality is a better movie than Civil War. Civil War just gives you the mashup hype, like in the sense that you get the characters fighting each other, you know, that kind of thing. You get Ant-Man, you get that whole those moments of like, you know, on your left. No, it's usually on your left. They did it that one. Maybe they do. Or those moments where they are running. Spider-Man held the guy's hand. You know, you have those sick moments where he comes in, holds the, you know. But in those moments, why are you laughing?
Nothing. Go on.
What did I do? I
No, you didn't do
something.
anything.
I
You
said
didn't do
I did
anything.
something.
No, you didn't. Go
You're
on.
making
Can't I
me-
be
you're-
excited?
Yeah, you're laughing. It's like you're laughing at me, not with me. So that's
No, I'm laughing with you. No. Carry on. You didn't do anything. Oh
This is
my.
weird. Anyways,
Oh my.
Wow.
Wow.
As I was saying, but if I look at the full movie from start to the finish, Ragnarok was a better movie because I felt like it kept me engaged throughout. There were moments in Civil War where I would have to, like, you know, maybe pay attention a little bit. Maybe there was a little bit of a story, there was a little bit drag here and there, which is fine, but it's not a big drag. It's just like storyline drag. I'm not trying to say drag in a big way. I'm just being very nitpicky.
And Ragnarok didn't have downtime when they showed him when he was like in prison with the other random characters.
I think the downtime had a little bit of comedy to it that made you not.
Was that good comedy you like?
No, I wouldn't say it was haha funny comedy, but it was comedy in the sense that you don't really necessarily feel disengaged. So, and I think it was good enough to. It was a good layover into what was coming next. So it was good to see that, like, again, that's just my opinion. I think we need an episode for top 5 Marvel movies.
But as you said, this is what we say every time that we will do an episode. But what we do is chuck it into random episodes instead. So it's all good. It's all good.
Please,
Yeah.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
on.
So Konami will not present at E3. I don't think PlayStation is either. At E3. I think I read that. I saw that PlayStation isn't going to be at E3 either.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
The pandemic allowed those things, basically.
Yeah, I mean, sure. So this is a big one. These people are just trying to play football, right? But whatever, man. When the movie comes, I'll find out. Because Andrew Garfield is denying that he's in No Way Home. That's Spider-Man.
Can I say this? When I
He's
read
saying
this,
that if other people were told he doesn't know, he never got a phone call, he hasn't gotten a phone call,
Can
he
I say
doesn't
this?
know. No phone call, blah, blah, blah. Mhm.
Can I say this? And when I read this, I was like, at first I was going to go into the whole, Andrew Garfield is not in No Way Home or whatever, or maybe he's lying, like the way you're presenting it. But you know what?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
If he's not there.
Perfectly fine. I believe that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine.
No. I believe that it will hit me more if Tobey Maguire is not in No Way
Is
Home.
there, not him.
Is not in No Way Home. Like if he comes out like
Yes, so basically, you want Toby there more than Andrew. If Andrew is not there, you are fine.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, we did have an episode where we seem to prefer Toby to
Yeah,
Andrew. No offense to Andrew.
No offense to Andrew. I don't feel he again. All of the 3 Spider-Men, like we covered in that episode, were really good, but he was the worst of the 3. So let's just
Yeah,
to just put it in plain terms. But I would say this: if he is not there, it is strange because on Jamie Foxx's bio, whether it's wiki or some other things that if you
But
do
that's
research,
wiki. I told you
I agree.
that wikis
But I think it's not
You
just
know.
in Wiki, it's in other places as well.
Okay.
It has been put that
He's there,
he
which
is there.
means his world is there.
Now, it
Yeah,
might be
I
possible
get
that
you.
they might just use him and not use the spy. It's very, very possible. These guys can do anything.
That
They
they
have
might be focused more so on the bad guys than
that,
bringing
yeah,
together the Spider-Man.
the spy. So it might just be like they will just be like he's not around. Like the Spider-Man of that world is just not around at that point. So,
Yes, or he had died already.
or
When
something.
coming, he died or something.
Anything can be written, or maybe he has traveled to another world. Maybe they disappeared him into another world. Anything can be
He's
possible.
off planet.
During the blip, he never came back after the
During
blip.
the blip. Oh my.
So anything is possible.
Yeah.
They'll just write it in that Star Wars format. Spider-Man.
No.
Is
You
not
know
around
what?
because he was
You know
blipped
what?
and never coming back.
Or he created his own timeline and went to a timeline where Emma Stone is still alive. He has gone to live with her.
Basically,
He pulled a Captain America.
that's
and
what he
his own-
did. Yeah, but I don't
So,
care.
yeah. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, if
That's fine.
well, there are people for him to be denying it. A lot of people care. So I guess we'll see.
No, if it's there, it brings together the idea we want of this
Yeah,
whole
definitely. And I know that he
Spider-Verse
again,
thing. But
as much as I'm saying I don't care, I enjoy him on Spider-Man. So nobody should take it like I'm taking this in him. No.
we are saying of the lot, he is the least. That's what we're saying. Not that he's crap. So yeah, absolutely. So we should all have seen by now the trailer for Marvel Phase 4. Most notably, Black Panther, that's gonna be called Wakanda Forever, with the accent.
You just had to do it. have you been planning to do
I
it
did,
for a
but
while?
the accent is funny, right? No, yeah, that the accent there is funny.
Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, it is. I know. I don't know. They could have kept it as Wakanda Forever, or I don't know. Maybe that doesn't sound very different, but his accent has always been it's supposed to be a mixture of different African accents, but it lands weird.
Yeah.
It's because of what else he brings to it that makes it great, not the accent. The accent is about the worst thing about him being as Black Panther. Unfortunately, but it's all good.
But you've always seen anytime, just to touch on this for a second, anytime, even Nigeria especially, whenever they put they do a movie that has to do with Nigeria, and then their accent is like,
bad.
I'm like, is this how we sound?
Horrible.
That's what I wonder. I actually had this. I actually had to have this conversation with somebody, and I said, "Do we sound like this? Do we actually make it say, my name is Tunde, or something? Do we sound like that?"
It's because they don't quite get it. That's why. But as you said, my name is Tunde. It's not the. It is either going to be, my name is Tunde, or my name is Tunde, or something. It's my name is Tunde, or something. It brings too many things together that's not right. But I don't know.
It's a weird one. Let's not stay on it.
It is a weird
by the
one.
way,
I think
just one thing.
if you wanna
Go on. Sorry, go on. Now, I'll say one thing about Black Panther in the sense that I don't know what we are going to expect, because I don't feel he definitely filmed the movie, because R.I.P. he's dead. So I don't know how they're going to do it. I know they said they were not going to cast another person.
Yes,
So
and he's just gonna pay homage to him and all that. Yeah.
So I don't know how. I don't know. That's
They may not have a
face.
I'm curious too. They may not have a Black Panther for the movie, but they have other ways of having people protect them from whatever bad things happen. Then out of the movie comes a new Panther, not from the jump. There's a Panther. I feel like maybe it'll be something
because
like
they
that.
are going back
So through it,
they are going back to his hometown. This movie, I
Yes,
think this Wakanda
yes,
is in the house.
I think so.
Is in Wakanda place, whatever place it is, and then
Wakanda.
yeah,
He said it's a Wakanda place, like.
yeah, exactly. I know, and then I
Yeah.
realized that it's called Wakanda while I was saying it. But anyway,
It's called Wakanda, yeah.
yeah, I'm just saying that I don't know. So I'm curious to see what the story is going to bring because I have no idea where the story is going or what they're going to do. I mean, I know they are going home. I don't know if they're going to use to build, like you said, bring another panther, or they are going to just, I don't know. I don't. I'm not. I'm not. I'm going to wait till the trailer comes out. Then I would know from there.
Okay. Well, yeah. But like I said, it's called Wakanda Forever. Oh, I was gonna point something out, but actually, let's not do that. Wakanda Forever, then the Marvels, which is Captain Marvel Part 2.
But with
It
other
has
two,
Monica Rambeau. Yeah.
yeah. So basically, they are
Um,
trying to tell us that she's going to be like Captain Marvel per
who
se.
Monica Rambeau?
Yeah.
No, I just that she'll be working with her. But yeah, I know because they said the Marvels, like
And
she's
she
gonna be
has
whatever.
powers and all those things when we saw in the TV series, didn't we?
Yeah, she does, but she's. I mean, it's just
And
a
then they
title.
showed those aliens at the end. And those aliens are linked to Captain Marvel, aren't they?
The green ones.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, yeah. Well, and the Eternals. Now, I don't know anything about the Eternals to be
Don't know.
fair,
I
but
think I've
it
seen a
did
little bit of the
have.
cast. Yeah.
Yeah. It has a boy from Game of Thrones, the son. What was his name again? What was his name? Um, I really want to remember his name. What was his name? Oh, whatever. Okay. It has Richard Madden. I know his real name, but I can't remember his what name. Something Stark. And it's doing my head in. But anyway. And this lady is also there, Gemma Chan from Crazy Rich Asians and that show Inhumans about Android. And some other people, but those were the two that stuck to my head. But I don't actually know what the story is with Eternals, but and then they had a nice little thing for so Fantastic Four, whenever that may be. I don't know if you noticed how this 4 sign changed into a 4, like Phase 4 / Fantastic Four. But yeah,
I
they
pray.
don't. They,
Wait, can I say this?
yeah.
I pray, and I'm a Christian, so I pray to God. But every other person, wherever you're from, pray to whoever you pray to. I pray that for the first time ever, we're
They
going
get
to
it right.
get a proper good Fantastic Four.
Like
Because
proper good.
I'm not going to lie. Fantastic Four was one of my best.
Growing up.
And growing up, like I enjoyed Fantastic Four completely. I did not care whether the stretchy guy thing, fire, whatever, everything. I just loved every part of it. So when I watched the movie and I saw that the first time, then I watched the movie again, then I saw that the second time because it had 2 parts. Then I now watched the other one that they did, the remake, and I saw that again.
Oh Lord.
3 different Fantastic Fours, and all have been awful. The only good thing about Fantastic Four was that, Jessica Alba was there, and I had a crush on Jessica Alba. The only other good thing was the guy, our Captain America was also Mr.
I know that. You know what? People forget that. I forget that Captain America was Flame On,
yeah.
Firestorm. Like we forget that.
Yeah.
It's so different. It's both superheroes, but so different because he's that silly He's that silly character in as the Human Torch, but in Captain America, he's Captain America.
And he became very
it's so funny.
And he became very muscular for Captain America. He just muscular. He took it a whole step differently.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I mean, he was fit there, but the slimmer type of fit.
Yeah. So again, looking forward to them not being sunny.
Yeah, we hope so. And last, I guess, but not least, is that so they are still saying that Doctor Strange almost appeared in the WandaVision finale like we all wanted, but they decided that he wouldn't because they thought it would take away from Wanda if he was actually in the episode. So
they didn't want to pay money.
I'm like, look, let it take away. Put the guy in there, Jerry. Let's be excited. Considering all the things you used to tease us and delivered none, you could have given us Doctor Strange. We don't. It would have been okay. We would have been fine. We'll take it like that. So all this one you're telling us that it would have taken away. Kudi. Oh my days. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's all good. It's
And
all
also
good.
Doctor
It's all
Strange, the
good.
next one is also coming out as well. You didn't put it in the list.
Oh yeah, I mean, of course. No, I didn't, but we've known this. It's not a new. We already knew that it was going to be called Multiverse of Madness, so that's why I didn't bother. That's why I said the most prominent were these three, for me anyway, or for us. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And so we want to move into the main bits, and we're gonna have spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
So spoilers coming up, people, because we want to talk about Invincible. Invincible has any... Why are you laughing?
Because you were like you were introducing
Invincible.
it felt like you were introducing your baby, your boo, the love of your life. You know, you got into this whole sexy
Invincible
vibe.
is like...
You're touching your chest. You're touching everything.
I was not touching. Please, don't make them think. See, my voice is going to get all high. I was trying to chill, okay? You're going to make them think something else. I was not touching anything, okay? I was... I did have a weird thing, but I was not, like, touching anything. Please.
Don't worry.
Please.
The more you explain, the more they feel you are touching your chest more.
I was not, please. But yes, Invincible.
It keeps sounding worse the more you're denying it. Just stop denying it. Let's move on. Anyways, yeah.
Whatever. I would just say that they've been renewed for 2 more seasons, but I want you guys to know we are getting into spoilers. But before we enter Invincible real quick, we just, because this is like full on spoiler section, we just wanted to say, I finally watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier, people. I know I'm late to the party, but I watched it and, was able to binge right through.
Finally.
And yeah, it was a good watch. Yeah, but I told you I just needed to start and I would finish it. And that's what I did. I just needed to watch one and I'd be with it. So, but yeah, it was good. I had fun with it. But it was good. I liked all the different things they brought into it. The more serious themes. I wasn't expecting that. So
general rating for you, out of 10, I guess, or out of 5, whichever way you want to go.
Out of 10.
Let's give it out of 10, because out of 5.
Because we usually use 10.
Yeah,
we usually use 10 anyway. I didn't think about it, before, but probably about 7.
Fair.
I'll probably give it about 7. Yeah.
Fair. Yeah, I think
because there are some things that are funny in there, but generally it's good.
It was harsh rating for me. Sorry, 6.5, but
yours is even less.
Harsh rating for me 6.5, but normal without being overly critical. I can allow it at 7, and I think that's fair. Like, don't get me wrong, 6.5 is good in my books. So 7 is 7 on a good day. So yeah, I think
you had said to me that
anime and opposites will give it a 7 in general.
Yeah, okay. And I think you had said to me that you definitely rate WandaVision higher than this.
Definitely. Do you concur?
And I agree. I agree. I definitely had a lot more fun with WandaVision. I do, look, as much as they toyed with my heart, I actually enjoyed that they toyed with my heart. So that was thoroughly enjoyable.
Yeah, it was good.
Making us guess and wonder, and was just really, really encapsulating.
Wonder.
Wonder indeed. So yeah.
And then Yasuke was horrible.
Yasuke
is a 2 out of 10 for me. It's bad.
Dude,
I can't do more than I can't necessarily.
I'll be
watch
nicer.
I watch it from the beginning to the end, but based on the,
Yes.
I'm just gonna say based on the trailer that I saw, and maybe I was looking more into something else than what I was supposed
Yes,
to be paying
expecting
attention
something
to. So
different.
based on the trailer,
Okay.
I was like, Afro Samurai. Remember Afro Samurai?
Yes,
You
I
ever
know.
watch it?
Yes, I haven't
So
watched it, but I know it. Yeah, I know it.
Afro Sam. Okay, did you watch Samurai Champloo? That one?
No, but I also know
Oh
it.
my
No,
gosh,
but I know it.
Shola.
No. I get the vibe of what it is. So don't worry.
Yeah.
Make your point.
No, but you need to watch them. That's my point. Anyways,
I know.
So when I saw that, because Samurai Champloo, Afro Samurai, kind of like
It's the
black
same
or
vibe,
kind of
thing.
that kind of thing
Black
where they-
samurai.
Black
thing.
Samurai
Yes.
rapper. There's the whole rap vibe behind it and all that. So I went into this watching this thing and I'm like
Expecting them to represent.
them. And Netflix, come on, and Netflix have been doing some good animes these days. So I even sorry, I'm not skipping over it, but that high I was telling you about it. The one that
High
roof,
something invasion.
high roof invasion or whatever.
High something invasion.
High
No.
rise.
High rise invasion. I think yes. I haven't watched it yet
High rise
because you
invasion was
made
good,
me
but
think.
it's good.
No, you were telling me that. You're not too sure.
But then
So I was going to rush to it, and then you told me that, and I was
no,
like, okay, I'll chill.
It's better than Yasuke.
Okay.
Way better than Yasuke.
I mean, not hard to be.
No, way better. Let me use way as a word. You would enjoy High Rise Invasion from beginning to the end. You would actually enjoy it. The story, everything, you enjoy it. As much as it's different, you would enjoy it.
Okay.
So watch it because we need to talk about it. Outside of that, going back to Yasuke, it was appalling for me because I don't know, they maybe tried to infuse too many things together.
Like they were confused. Too many ideas.
So there were too many. There's magic, there's robots, there's samurai, there's too many colors. It felt like fireworks. I think that was my problem as well. It felt like
then the beams, the light show was the most irritating thing.
It's fireworks basically. Well, like pew pew, everything.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Like
it might as well have been Star Wars in there.
They should have put that whole disclaimer: strobe lighting, wear glasses so that you don't catch epilepsy, because it was just
it was Another thing somebody mentioned that basically, because it has that mutant X-Men vibe to it. That lady turns into like a wolf thing. And that girl might as well be a version of like Jean Grey, who has this inner power she can't control. She lights up sometimes. The power will just be shooting out everywhere. And then she can just be annoying because the girl was kind of just whiny. And then Yasuke was like pathetic for like half the show. Then
literally
I decided,
useless.
you told me.
He was useless.
Okay. And you told me you watched it in Japanese, right? So I tested both. And but neither felt right. No. Yeah. Neither felt right. I agree. So do you know what I reverted to?
What?
Now, I was already not feeling it as I was watching it. So there's that. Then and the fact that I know it's originally in English, I decided to go with that so that translation doesn't make it even more annoying because it's English. And because it's back to my first point, because I was already not feeling it, I was not going to give myself the extra effort of having to read subtitles. So I read it, I watched it in English. And the voice for Yasuke the guy just sounded dead.
Did I not tell? Wait. When I said
this, how he was.
When I said
everything, excited, sad, everything the same.
But I said this initially. I said that when I was watching it, I told you, I started it. English just felt like it's not in English. I went to Japanese. Japanese did not feel right either. I said it, and I said, but I stayed with Japanese because the voice matched better. Yasuke's voice was better
for you,
in Japanese
was better than
in English, because
in
in
English
it sounded like a pants. It was just weird,
monotone.
No,
he
nothing.
Was just like
so
this.
I had to go back.
Like he was bored.
Even Nobunada's voice was not good either. So it was just
Yeah, it wasn't good. Like, and so that's so sad. It's unfortunate. It just wasn't great. It was just confusing everywhere. And by that last episode, I'm just there like, okay, when is this going to end? Can you just end? Let me know I'm done with this anime and move on. So yeah, people, I'm sorry, but for us anyway, some people may have loved it. I know some people do like it. Somebody did. I can't remember who, and I didn't ask them about it. But Yasuke for us was not great. And
Thumbs down.
Uforo has given it 2. I would be a little nicer and give it maybe about a 4 for the
I was going to
animation.
I knew you were going to give it a 4, but in my head I'm like, a 4 is not really necessarily better than a 2.
No, I said for like base. Let me go with the animation part of it. Let's go with that. But it was not great anyway, unfortunately.
It wasn't good, yeah.
But anyway, that out of the way, Invincible.
Oh, we took out.
People.
We took the trash out first. So let's get to the main thing.
Well, no, Falcon is not trash like that.
No,
so let's not put
I
trash
Yasuke.
together. Yasuke trash. Okay, yeah. Yeah, sure.
So
that's fine.
obviously we've been talking about.
You're so mean. That's why I'm laughing. Go on.
Obviously we've been talking about Yasuke. Not Yasuke.
Oh, Yasuke.
We're talking about Invincible for a while.
Invincible.
So it's been coming in different episodes. So we've kind of covered episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, 4, 5, 6.
We've covered up to 5. We didn't mention too much about
6.
A little bit, but not much. But yeah.
Yeah. So now we can focus on 7 and 8, and maybe a little bit of 6, but 7.
Or everything in general. Everything. Yeah.
So.
But those two, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So. I would say this because I've spoken to some people already. I'll now start. Before we get into the 7 or 6.
Do you want to give the rating first?
Oh, no, definitely. Invincible gets a 9
you want to say that?
A 9 over 10.
You even want to say 9? Yeah, 9. I
can't give. I want to
say 10. But yeah, because you can't give anything 10, I mean.
You can't give anything 10. You have to give. There's definitely room for error.
Okay, that 9.5.
No, that one that I'm not giving them is because that one I'm not giving them is because of they blatantly copied DC
animation.
No, DC.
Okay.
That's the only one I'm not giving them because they had Flash, they had Wonder Woman, they had Batman, they had Superman. They had all those characters just drawn differently. That's it. Outside of that, they get 9 over 10. So that's the only reason I'm not giving them. Okay. But then again,
9 over 10. Yeah.
Doing a little bit of research into the show, it's not a new show. I mean, obviously, we know the comic started in 2002, I believe. So that's already dated. But the first appearance in 2002 was in another comic that started in 1980 something. So that comic was going on. So that comic is one green alien or something. And that comic started in 1980 something. So in 2002 or something is when Invincible's first appearance was. So basically, I'm just trying to let people know that this is not a new. It's not just, someone woke up like this year and said they want to do something. Or even with the comics, someone just started looking at DC and started copying them maybe a few years ago and started bringing it out. No, it's quite old. So it's not necessarily new. So you need to give them a little bit more respect. But outside of that, Jola, what I'll say is it was an utterly tasteful, beautiful show from start to the finish. And
absolutely,
you know that.
And damn, that finish
was.
I
think they gave us the best start and the best finish. Every TV show, even the ones that I've shaded in the past, and I'm not going to mention it so we don't spend time on it. You need to learn how to. You need to learn how to close a show. Learn how to start a show and learn how to close a show. If you need to learn, go and watch Invincible, and then you would see how to literally start a show that you give people cocaine and heroin in the first episode.
Oh my lord! No! No! You give people milkshakes and ice cream. So
I just had to
yes,
go. I had to go to the most addictive thing ever, and for the fact that it is gory, I didn't want to go clean. But yeah, but
but
basically,
yeah,
okay, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. But you give people something so addictive in the start of a
yeah,
show because they literally closed it with an addiction. You finish episode 1 and you're like, wait, I'm hooked already, and
yep.
then they carry you throughout. They keep you
Mm-hmm.
on a level. They still keep feeding you the high that you need throughout.
Mm.
And then what you don't, the end you can't, because like it or not,
You
I'm
think they can't top it, and but they do. That's
you
the thing.
think
You
no
feel
no
like they've
let's
they've
let's
reached, they've peaked.
no let's even spoil it because now we can get into 7 and 8 a little bit of discussion of 7 and 8.
Yeah, sure.
You don't think that he is going to batter his son. No matter what you feel,
Man, they
you
keep
don't
batter.
feel like he will batter his son. You know
No, he's a bastard. I knew he was
you
going to,
know,
but
no,
just
you
not that
know
badly.
exactly. That's what I mean by batter. You don't think he would beat his son blue black. Let's use the Nigerian slang. Number two, you know he's twisted. You know he's sick. You know everything about Omniman you need to know because he has shown it. Like he has no heart.
Yes,
But
yes.
you don't think that he would, because for the way he was building up to talk to the son, I need to talk to my son. So
As
much
if it would be
emotion,
more of a,
like so much emotion. I need to
as
see
well,
you.
as
I
much
need
emotion
to,
as he can muster. Yes.
and I've been using this word with everyone I've spoken to. He wore his son's face as a glove and used it to kill people. How can you use someone's face to kill people?
As in through the train, scattering their bodies, man. Then took him through mountains, broke through. Like, what's the
He
actual?
beat the guy around the world.
As in, the guy is mad. You know the funny thing? All that brutality is there. Then he just made one nice little comment when he said, "What about mom? What about mom?" This bitch ass
she's my
bastard
pet.
said, she's a pet.
She's a pet.
Eh, you know how they say, "Oh, Wale." That's what it was.
It's entered.
Like,
She's a pet.
Jesus, like,
And that is why you know how in moments throughout the TV show, we've seen moments where it didn't feel like he respected her. So in moments where she would say something and it would feel like he
wants to beat her.
he wants to shut her down quickly, and she's like, but
Yes.
he would just restrain himself. So we were feeling this guy that could beat his wife vibes from him
Oh yes.
earlier on.
Yes.
Now when he calls her pet, his pet, sorry, you get it. You
do. But the funny thing is, but how did he do? But for him to pretend so well that even in those moments where you felt like he could beat her, and that was where she was already suspecting him, she never showed like she was afraid for her life or anything. She never looked like she thought he would lay a finger on her. That's the funny part. And it's like, meanwhile, she had already thought this guy is, funny. But she never felt that extreme. Like, she never really got to that point until hearing all this shit from him. So he's a psychopath that he pretended
But you know
and
what?
got into it well enough.
No. But you know what?
That you want to say maybe.
No. We called the end. We knew that there was something more.
Oh,
like
yeah,
it was
yeah.
from home, like it was about
That
dominating
he
the
was,
world and stuff like that. We basically we know we said it, so we already predicted
Yes.
it. Kudos to us.
Yes.
But I would like to say that by the way, pause for a second. We're going to give the show a round of applause. We didn't do that. We should do that.
Yes.
So round of applause for the show. Anyways, yeah, I just thought about
absolutely.
it. But going back into what I was going to say, I said I understand his logic. Why I say I understand his logic, because I was waiting to get why this guy is the way he is, why he can be so cold. You understand? why he would not be able to feel anything, why he can say all these things, why he can kill people easily, why he can blast things easily, because they are a planet
those
of
things are nothing
tyrants.
to him.
They're nothing to the whole planet. Nothing. It means nothing to the whole planet. I mean, for the fact that they started by first eliminating themselves in the planet,
Yes, the weaker ones within themselves.
and everyone could fly. Everyone was strong. So it's not like, oh, the planet was not full
Everyone,
of
yes.
super beings. They were
So
all
it-
super beings.
The
But it's
weakest
like,
of the strong.
so let's finish off the weakest of the strong. And then we go from finishing off the weakest of the strong to going to planet dominations. So this
So basically, they left a bunch of Omniman or the Omnimen, a bunch of versions of him.
I would
left.
say this. I would say this. Yeah, I would say this for a little bit of a spoiler for you and me, but not so much of a spoiler because I didn't check too much into it. But I saw a picture from the comic on Twitter the other day, and they showed two people that looked seriously badass, like one older guy and one like guy that looks like Omniman, but a bigger version of Omniman. Now, the person quoted on that these two people are like the most wicked and the strongest
Of them, Abby.
of them.
The Omniman is not the most wicked, though. That if you think Omniman is fucked up, like you there's some more people coming, and you have to think, okay.
No, so I looked at those two people and I could see it in their face and their eyes. This older guy is hench. This other guy that looks like Omniman is hencher. And Omniman and he's tall, he looks taller than Omniman. And there was all blood and destruction around them. Like they were
Of
literally
course.
planet destroying. So what I
course.
saw, I'm looking in the future, and I tried to peek into the future, and I'll predict a little bit of what I feel is going to happen. But I tried to peek into the future, and I saw that Omni-Man is just he's a soldier. He's been trained.
Yeah.
He's been beaten into
Yep.
him. These people
Yep.
live for a very, 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 very long time.
As he made
I mean,
clear.
very long time. For him to say you would be 30 and everybody would have
And
died
you are-
since. You would finally look
Since.
30 and everybody would have died. As you've seen many generations come and go, and you finally look 30. So that to me told me that, wait, you know what? This guy can be 5,000 years old. If we want to put it in years, he can be 10,000 years old. He can be 20,000 years. If someone is that old, the logic changes, because by the time, if you don't
care about anything.
you can't care about things anymore, because you see too much life and death. You see the cycle of living so much that it means nothing. If you carry somebody, that's why and a soldier that goes to war and has seen so much death around them, even the ones, and soldiers are mortal, and even nowadays, and they come back, it's not easy to rinse that off your mind to make you come back into normal, and especially if you've gone so many tours, like continuously. So you've seen your friends die, you've seen people die. It's not something you can just be like, oh yeah, I'm going to like people now. Why? So his logic is sound in the sense that these people are not. They are going to die at some point. If somebody.
no.
Wait, sorry. I just want to finish. If
Okay.
someone is going to die in a second, if people are born the way we perceive a second, if people are born and die every second, but a second means nothing to you because you know how how many seconds have passed in the time we're talking. But people are born and die in front of us. I don't mean like as all over the world like they are right now. I mean like in front of us, we are seeing people just born and die in a second in our perception.
Yeah.
And a second
Yeah.
means, the way a second means nothing to us, that means that person's life in the front of us will start to mean nothing because it's existing only in the second that means nothing. That is how he's specifying time. It can't
I
mean
get
anything
that.
to him.
Yeah, but then I understand all that one. And I honestly I do. But it's still fucked up because it's not yours. Did they ask you to come and help them move their lives along? They did not.
Yes.
So
but
because you feel like their insignificant lives are petty and fragile but it's their own life and you came into it.
I guess
right?
that's where ego comes in, doesn't it? The ego of the planet. Like we are super strong. We need to show people that we're
Yeah.
someone that goes to the gym, or a girl that goes to the guy a guy or a girl that goes to the gym a lot and has really gotten a hot body will end up always removing their shirt or showing pictures of Instagram. A lot of them
Yeah.
to just show
I
that
guess.
I've attained this. I need to show people that I've attained this glorious body. So or they are even
Yes.
or they are even called to be models or called to act movies because people need to see what you have attained. We need to sell it. It's the same thing. We are super strong.
But
We
you
can't
know
stay in
the-
our planet alone. We need to come and show everybody we're super strong.
Okay, but the funny thing is, if people also never think, they never also think further than that. Okay, you want to conquer everybody. You've conquered everybody. What then?
Then everybody's
By
conquered.
the time you've conquered everybody, what then?
Then
So
everybody's
then what?
conquered. Then
Because
then
they've lived, they claim everything is insignificant. We are the best to rule. So by the time these kind of people, they've conquered everything, they are going to always look for more. What is there to look for? They will kill
I
each
think
other at the end
that's
of the day.
it. That's the next thing. But that's what happens in power. After everything is conquered, we come and face ourselves and say who is the strongest. Hence why back in the,
Yes.
back in the olden day we had all these Rome war gladiators. You must come and I mean, competition never stops. Even now, Olympics, all the things we do is just a muscle being flexed in the sense that we need to show each other I am stronger than you continuously. It's such an ego flex. It's like even we humans are built that way. Everybody keeps needing to show the next person I am better than you. I am faster. I am a faster runner. I can run a longer distance. I can swim faster than you. I can do this because of. Let's think about it. In all honesty, football, every sport that ever existed, whether it's whatever it is, why?
I don't know. Yeah, as you said, the sports, the competition of it all, whatever.
It's the fun of
But it's not
competition.
one thing. Yeah. But it's not one thing, right? It's not just one thing.
Yeah,
And
but
you know
this
what?
their-
This is
their
this. You know,
sport.
this
That's
is
their sport. That's their competition. That's their thing. That's what
They
they
are
live
mad.
and breathe.
they don't have anything to do.
But-
This is the importance of having life and death. Anyway, to be honest,
And this is why human
they don't
beings are-
value. They don't value life. They don't value their lives either.
Yeah,
At this
no,
point,
this
they
is
are
why
just
you-
looking to conquer. They
this
don't
is why
value their
human beings
lives.
this is why human beings cannot be God, because
Yeah.
based on it, I mean, I would just bring a little bit of religion in here for a second, just a second.
Yeah,
No,
with
no.
tangents. I've been gone off a second. Go on, yeah.
just
Yeah,
because
go on.
it's links. I am saying
It is, yeah,
I
sure.
bring a little bit of religion inside because a lot of people wonder and they say, why does God allow this? Why this is wicked? This is this. I'm just trying to say that if you can think about it in the sense of bigness, about the significance, God is nice compared to these guys because of the.
Oh yeah, of
No,
course.
do you get what I'm trying to say? Like people
Yes.
always wonder, like, it should the details. You need to care about the details. You need to care about this. But I'm trying to say, if things are so small, like it or not, we don't. And I know that the guy used the same, and you didn't like the reference of the whole and people, all those kind of things. Like someone is looking at someone, you're an ant, or all this kind of thing. But at the end of the day, you don't care about the cockroach walking on the. I mean, you want to kill the cockroach, but because you don't like cockroaches. But I'm
But
trying
that's
to say,
yes,
I'm
but
trying to
that's
say-
cockroach is different from sentient
I
beings.
know, but if we can, we say what do you mean by explain sentient beings to me for a second? I just want to. Simple words.
Look,
as
you
simple
make
as
me want
possible.
to Google.
As simple as
Okay,
possible.
feeling smart, communicative,
Now-
basically like you, but you are different on a cellular level. But brain wise. Oh, that I'm speaking terrible English right now.
No, fine.
But
fine.
my point is,
let's-
like you, but you're
let's
different species.
Let's stop for a second now. You like you, but you're different species. Now, let's just say you are able to finally understand how to talk to animals. Like you can converse with an ant. So you can finally converse with an ant and understand why, like, so now we can't converse with them, obviously. Maybe there are people in the world that can,
No.
I don't know, but we cannot converse
No.
with them. I know you said no, but I just say we have to allow possibilities for anything. But I'm trying to say, like,
No.
we cannot converse with an ant right now. So ants are making their way to their queen or whatever it is, getting food. We see them in a pile, and then we cannot have that conversation with them and say, "Oh, what are you doing?" And then they'll answer us back and stuff like that. So as far as we're concerned, we can step on them and pass by, and it doesn't mean anything to them, to us. Sorry, but it means a lot to them. They are communicating with each other. They're having a conversation. They are doing things. They are able to them each other. They are to each other. They are sentient. In that sense. Now, if you start to be able to converse with the ants, yes, you're a different species, but now you can understand them. Do you feel you would necessarily start to care more?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if you
I think in that case, okay, sorry.
If you start to care more, but they are still an inconvenient, like they'll still do the things they do. Like, let's say they still enter your house and mess your kitchen up in the sense of take sugar, mess it up, do whatever ants do that you don't like in your house.
Yes, absolutely. a crumb of biscuits. Close your eyes like this, and these bloody ants have come to get it. And you're thinking that were you watching me?
Now, I'm just trying to let it now. Do you still feel you'll be like, oh yeah, let me allow them? I mean, because you can converse.
I think by
them.
the time you tell them, if you come here and if you don't go away, like, this is a problem. Move the sugar cube or whatever somewhere else so they go there. I think it'll be easier.
Now, no. So you have to. I know this is your house, so it's different because Omniman came to somebody.
They are coming
house.
to.
I understand.
Thank you. That's another thing I have to say.
But then don't forget, we came and built these houses. We came and rented these places. We did not. You don't know what was living under you. You don't know whether you destroyed their houses in the first place and stuff like that. I'm not trying to compare it and say it's the same thing. I'm just trying to let you know that we don't, as much as we might try to converse with them, if we could, we will not still care as much in the grand scheme of things, because it is still going to be an ant.
You may not care. It is still going to be an ant, but trust me, it makes all the difference. If you could these cockroaches I hate. If I could, it would change it. I hate them. I don't like them because they're disgusting to me. But it will 100% change things if you could communicate.
If they decide not to stop annoying you, like they feel like this is the way they live and they can't stop doing that, you're going to kill them.
But yes, because why will you? No, because why will you come and fight me and expect me to sit there while you fight me?
No,
you're slapping me. I should stay there.
Now, these people feel like maybe these human beings are not taking care of the
How?
These human beings are not
of themselves.
The earth well enough. And this earth is inside their...
the earth is not theirs. The earth is... No. So the galaxy is their own. When their own Viltrum, whatever their planet is called, is part of the galaxy. They are not the owners of the galaxy. Oh, no. Their own planet was part of the galaxy. Not that they are suddenly owners of the galaxy. So what nonsense do they want to say? They were only renting one house in the galaxy too now. And they're not telling me the earth is your own. You want to come and tell me nonsense. They are the ones that went somewhere else and wanted to go and take over the place. It's not the same. That's my problem with using that ant thing. It is not the same thing.
Even if I don't use the ant thing, we see it in the...
And then, is it ants that the bastard was enjoying smashing every time? Is it an ant you're going to smash?
But I'm trying to say that even if we forget the ant thing, we see it in... and not to make it green, but we see it in the world right now of other countries trying to dictate how another country should live or how they should be. I'm just trying to say, like, and this is not even a sentient, different species kind of thing. This is a... Me and you
are you talking about matters? Yes, but are you talking on matters where they are doing bad things, like morally bad things? Or are you just saying where they are living?
No, but I'm trying to say...
So that's a different thing.
No. I'm not even meaning morally bad things. I'm trying to say, like, now, some countries, and I know that I support any of the countries, but some countries live in a certain way with a certain rule. that they've had for time,
Yes.
and this is the way they live.
Yes.
Now, some other countries
Yes.
may be slightly more freer or slightly more in bondage than those kind of countries that live that
Mm-hmm.
way. I don't want to mention any things to make it more too.
No.
Too
So we don't get
too muddled
whatever.
into the
Yes.
word.
Yes.
Now, I'm trying to say, so some of these free countries will say these other countries that their rules are not free should become more free. Like
Yeah,
this
but
free.
those things
No,
come.
but these people, this is who the way they are. Some of them are not complaining. Again, some of them are not complaining. It might be some of them have come to stay here and they're like, oh, maybe we should be like this or stuff like that. But some of them are not complaining. This is the way. And even the people that are even living under those rules like those rules. It's part of
Some.
so like those rules. I'm just trying to say some people might go to Viltrumite and feel differently about Earth. I'm just trying to say some people might go there and be like, Earth, you guys are not doing things well, oh. Then Viltrumites are coming to them and say, you guys should change the way you do so that you need to be under our rule so that we can make everything better for you. This is the bad guy logic. Like it or not, this is bad guy logic. I'm just trying to say, I'm saying in these countries, some of these countries come with freedom, but it's not necessarily freedom. They come to free you, but they kind of make you under them.
Do what they want under
the way
them.
they want them to do it. So it's not necessarily freedom. You're just going for
Avoiding using the C word.
I'm avoiding C. What do you mean C?
C colo na.
Oh no! I was avoiding, but I was even not thinking of the word. But I can say like, if I want to use Nigeria for example, let me just even stop at Nigeria because I'm my country. If I want to use Nigeria for example,
Okay.
who said I want to start? Not that we don't enjoy clothes now, but who said I want to start wearing clothes? Who said I never would have preferred to be wearing leaves and
Mine. This is not going anywhere.
I'm just saying.
Nope.
No.
That's not going anywhere good.
I'm not.
No. Horrible example.
No, I didn't want that. I didn't want to go into deep. No, I didn't want to go into deep analogies. Or I wanted to stay very shallow.
I know, but it was a terrible choice.
I wanted to stay shallow and funny. I wanted to stay funny. But my point.
All right. Go on.
My point is forgetting all the funny stuff. My point is, a lot of times, people that feel they are better than you come to tell you.
Always want to tell you.
I believe you need to become this way in order to be like me. Now, sometimes those people don't agree and say, no, I don't want to be like you. I want to be this way. Then next thing, before you know it, an underhanded war is started in order to force that narrative of be this way. So it's just more of a one here in the world we live in because these people are more like us. But if it was like a Viltrumite coming all the way, one person just taking over a planet, I doubt it will look like that. It would have just been a whole massacre and a destruction. So I'm just trying to say like stronger people don't really care. That's all I'm saying. Necessarily don't care. The more power people have, the less care they have for how.
The less care. Yeah, I mean, with great power, not to use Spider-Man, but with great power comes great responsibility. Uncle Ben, man.
Peace.
But okay. But I mean, back specifically to Omniman, he's a bastard, and
cleanly.
It's just, and I wanted to say. I mean, just look at, aside from the pet thing, I that moment where he squeezed that guy's spine was sick.
Did you see how he killed Immortal again? Literally split him into two. Wham!
Into two. Caught the guy. The guy tried though. Immortal tried. And as you can see, they're putting the guy back together. Like again, bringing him like... Yeah. Like maybe he's one of the best bets because he tried.
He can't die. Like, I don't think Immortal can die per se.
Can die, yeah, but die. Then next time Omniman will now want to do what? Let's try cutting you into small pieces, maybe.
Now, okay, I don't know. Do you want to cover anything again in episode 7? No. One thing I want to mention is that because I want to go into the next question, but one thing I want to mention is
Yeah, I also have a question for you.
It's very interesting how he said, because Viltrumite blood, that hit a spot. Viltrumite blood is so pure that you're basically full Viltrumite being my son.
Oh
Literally,
yeah,
he cleaned like you. That to me told a whole
cleaned off
story.
the human part.
You're not a human being. You're basically Viltrumite, even though it's just me and your mom made you, but you're basically full Viltrumite. It's not like how you would see maybe Superman that they say, oh, this one is half kryptonite, half human, or you see
And
others
maybe
say,
he
no,
will
no,
have
no,
power,
no,
maybe he
no,
won't.
no,
Yeah.
or maybe you would, or maybe you have power, but not as much as the father. No, 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 no. He's saying you would have as much power as me. Like you're 99% Viltrumite. Like the 1% is very insignificant. You're basically full, and that tells a story for what comes next, in the sense that it's just a matter of like Invincible is going to get way stronger than we see him now, obviously.
Of course. I mean,
But
now
before
he's
we
a
go
baby
into
now.
what's your question? Sorry, before we go into that.
Well, okay. I wanted to say I have this friend that, and I want to get your take. He absolutely hates Amber. Amber is Mark's girlfriend. He finds her irritating because of that episode with them breaking up. Now, okay. Now how do you? You can make this quick if you want to. How do you find the whole thing where she was upset about him being like, for months they had been dating, now he's been ditching, not turning up. Obviously he didn't know, she didn't tell her, she got tired, she broke up, but she said, yeah, I figured out you were Invincible like a couple of weeks ago.
I think she's much as psycho. She's even worse than him, for being honest.
Oh, so you think she's the crazy one for breaking up with him?
No,
for being upset?
No, I think she's... No. I think you are a cold person to know he is going through this. He is a superhero. Yeah?
No. Before the dad part, too.
No.
Before the dad part.
Before that part. Yeah. Listen to me. I don't mean going through what he went through as in his dad. No. After he went through that, she came back and she was hugging him and trying to kiss him and trying to become... No. That's just a whole... calculated... That shows me a lot. I never necessarily liked her.
I didn't like that, but go on.
I never necessarily liked her from the beginning. I wouldn't say I liked her like that. I felt like she was okay. I never necessarily liked her because I felt like she was that just kind of girl that I had a feeling about her, but I don't know what it was. So I was just like, I'm just going to watch you. Now, personally, I think if you did not know he was a superhero and the times he ditched you was for superhero stuff, I would agree that the way she broke up with him and everything that transpired makes sense to me. Because you didn't know. But for you to know he's a superhero doing superhero stuff, you literally saw Invincible trying to save that boy and fighting, and then you go at Mark for ditching. Does that make sense?
No. Now, the ditching is not only for that instance, it's for the months before.
No. She said
as well.
I can't believe
everything.
No. She said I cannot believe.
I can't believe you left us here or whatever.
To die.
Yeah, when the Iron guy was there.
But you saw this guy that you know he's invincible, protecting you and fighting. Like, it's like me saying I cannot believe you.
That part I didn't get.
It's like I can't believe you did not give me money, but you saw an anonymous donor drop money into your account, and you know that anonymous donor is me. If you don't know it's me, it's different. But you know it's so you're not going. It seems like emotional manipulation to me. It's
that part I agree with you. So that part I agree with you because I did not understand that one.
Now,
but before that,
what I am trying to say is that I get trying to give him time to tell the truth, to open
so
up
that
to
he
you,
tells her
to open up to you, and you're keeping quiet. But at some point,
she should have brought it up.
You have to bring it up if you are truly.
But the question is,
if you are truly,
agree.
You truly care and you are not calculative, because to me, to use this word, she's a calculative bitch. Let me put it in that hot way. That is too high level. Like, it's too much manipulation going on, because you're telling him, you're making him feel bad for not being with you, but you know why he's not with you. So you want him
Yes, but why is it also? I understand that. That is weird. She should have brought it up, especially after a while. You've given him time, he doesn't bring it up. You have to then bring it up at some point and say, look, I actually know this person is you.
And then
I
break
didn't
up
like
with
this.
him
Let's
or
break up or
something.
let's stay
Yeah.
together. Yes, but on the other hand, yes, she's wrong. But he too is wrong. Because at the same time, in saying this, you're also making it seem like it has become her responsibility for him to tell her what he should have to been.
No.
If you know you don't have time, wait. He too, you decided, I love this girl, I want to beat her. If you know that, then tell her. If you know you cannot devote the time you need to devote, don't go out with her.
Can I say
Leave
something?
her.
Can I say
Don't
something?
be
Can I say-
hurting her
Can I say something?
unnecessarily and
Can I
giving
say
stupid
something? No,
explanations.
can I say something? I'm going to say, not
Yeah,
that
yeah,
he's right. I'm not backing him up or saying he's right, but I'm going to say this.
Both
He's
of
not-
them are
Both of them are wrong, but I'm
terrible.
going to say this. First of all, he's a young boy. When
Yeah,
I know
both
that
young.
none
Go
of
on.
that she's not young.
Teenage
But I'm trying
crap.
to say,
Yeah.
he's a young boy, so his mistakes were based out of he did not plan those mistakes. It wasn't planned. Do you understand? Every time he wanted to make sure he was there for her, he wanted to make sure he was there for her. It was not he had already put it in his mind that, okay, I am going out with my girlfriend on so time. This is my plan. Nothing else is going to come in between me and that plan. But obviously, the responsibilities of the superhero comes into play, and that always took him away. And every time he came back to say, I'm not going to do this again, I need to be strict. So he wasn't taking it as I know it's
Yeah,
going
but
to
how
happen
many
again.
times will you tell somebody,
Yes, but this is where
I'm not going to do
no,
it
this is where
again?
that's why I said
And
this is
then
where, no,
you
wait,
tell me I'm bringing you a rock.
wait, this is
And
the,
then-
no, this is the immaturity of the teenager, in the sense that you cannot draw the line to know that, okay, I am messing up. You keep believing that every time is going to be different. Every time is going to be different. So you're not drawing the line to know that, okay, I've done this thing a couple of times, because to him, he's not remembering those other, not that he doesn't remember, but every time it happens, it's like a fresh time to him. Because in that, so he's taking it as, this is the issue that we have now. You're not compiling all the issues together. I'm not backing him up. I'm just trying to say this is what.
Yeah.
Because every time you make that mistake,
Yes.
you still feel like, oh, it's a fresh mistake. I just made it now. Because you're not thinking about the rest. I'm putting it. It's when you become much older, that you're now like, oh, I can see across the board that these mistakes are all together. So I have to either tell her that I am a superhero or break up with her and tell her, because I can't keep to my promises. I'm definitely not going to keep to my promises. So, but on her own part, which is why I say, for the fact she knew, and it is happening to her, she's the victim here initially, because it is her it's happening to. But you know why it is happening. He cannot tell you why it's happening, because he has a kind of there are two objectives. One, I have to protect the girl, because if I tell her my identity, she can be in trouble.
You know, he never thought that once. No.
No,
Well, they didn't show
they,
him.
No,
think
but they
that.
mentioned.
Let me put it that
Someone
way.
mentioned it. I know that it was mentioned somewhere. And even when
That is because of her.
no, and even when she said, "I know you're this," and he said, "Oh, I didn't." He said, "Oh, I was trying to protect you." He even said something like, "I feel he said something. I might be wrong, but I feel he said something like that." But if that's not the case, let me move away from that. Let me stay on the other one. Let me move away from that one. Let me say, if you have a super identity. You have an identity. You're a superhero. You have been told nobody should know your identity. No one should know you're a superhero. So this is already in the code of. So you keep fighting that you want to tell, but you're like, if I tell, it's an immature thing. I'm not meant to tell. So my dad and everybody I'm meant to impress knows that I'm not supposed to tell. So I'm not meant to tell anybody. Let me just this thing. So you're going through that whole motion. It keeps happening to her. She is seeing that this guy keeps ditching me, but I know why he's ditching me. It's not like I don't know why he's ditching. I know why he's ditching me. So is it up to you to sit down there and keep collecting the punishment of ditching, knowing that you know why he's ditching you? Or is it up to you and then you keep castigating him because he's not ditching you to cheat on some other girl? He's not ditching you to see somebody else.
But does that help?
Wait,
So because it's not cheating you are doing,
because
it makes it okay.
No, it doesn't make it okay, but he's saving the world. So what I'm trying to say is that
it explains it, but doesn't excuse.
No, it doesn't. No, I'm not excusing it. I'm trying to say, so that makes it different, that the emotional stress you're putting him through, because you're like saying, choose me.
Okay.
and don't save the world. Do you understand?
Is that what she's saying?
No, but that is because every time she kind of went at him and said, and you know he was out saving the world, it makes it seem like you're ditching me to save the world. So I'm punishing you for saving the world. Not that it is.
No, but it seems she got upset, or she said she was upset because he didn't tell her, made her feel like stupid kind of
yes,
thing.
but
Not
if
because
you knew, again, it goes back to if you knew. Everybody should. If is did ever? I mean, in the world she's living in, when superheroes exist, does she know all the identities? No, she knows none of the identities.
not-
Wait,
Yeah,
I'm not
but
trying
she's
to
not
say she's
dating
not
those
dating.
people.
I'm not trying to say dating.
Okay.
She knows none of the
Yeah.
identities, so it is like kind of a rule that everybody knows, even all of us watching. Superheroes don't
Yes.
share their identities with anybody, like it or not. It's very, very difficult. I mean, apart from Superman that went to go and fall in love with that one so quick.
No, but
And-
when they fall in love, they tell Jerry. When they fall in love,
but
they tell.
they are teenagers.
The Red Rush that died, did he not tell his girlfriend?
But that one is
Go on.
older. I'm trying to say they are teenagers. So I'm trying to say,
Okay.
like, at the end of the day, I feel like you put yourself through torture. You know this guy is saving the world. Then
That why
to
is she
be-
still there?
Why is she there? Okay, fine. Let's just say she's
Yes.
young and she's a teenager, and maybe she was always feeling of giving him a chance to tell her, fine. I would allow everything. But when you now get to the moment you kind of castigate him
Yes.
for ditching you, that shows me your mentality.
No, that one I did. That's why I said that one
That's
I don't
what I get,
understand.
but it led
Especially
up-
when
I'm
she
trying to
said it. Yes.
That's actually, it shows me your mentality. You literally give him cold shoulder. You basically make him feel like he's an inadequate guy. Meanwhile, he was adequately
Yes.
there saving you.
Saving that one I don't actually understand that part.
That's what I'm
Like
trying to say.
he was there saving and you already knew at that point. So that in that one, yes, I give it
but
to
you can. That's what I'm saying. You
as well.
cannot exclude that one from the rest. It shows.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm trying to say it shows me her mentality from the beginning to the end. And then when you now find out that he was bashed and beaten and this thing, because he has been bashed and beaten and other things, but when you now find out father, that's when you now come and emotionally.
Well,
get
this
him back
bashed
together
and
with
beating
him.
level is different, sha.
different,
But
but
I didn't
you're
like
trying-
that she went back.
You're
They
trying
should
to
have
now
just stayed
emotionally
apart.
bring him back again. Come on.
Well, to be fair, what I said to my friend is to be honest. In this moment where they got together, I don't like it, but I understand it because the guy is like at his bottom. Anything that is going to make him possibly feel
That's what I'm
better or
saying.
feel
She's
familiar,
emotionally
he's going to go for.
She's an emotional manipulator. That's just it. And it's not.
You and my friend who get along on this, babe. He
No.
hates. Oh my lord, he detests her.
I actually did not give. No, you know what? Till
Go
now,
on, let me.
I did not give
Yeah.
it much thought. So until you asked the question, I saw it,
Of course.
and I saw everything happening. But the anime was too. I was not anime.
Oh
sorry.
yeah.
The
To
cartoon
think of
was
something.
Too awesome.
Was too keen to
much
think of
to
that.
just-
Yeah, that one was nitpicking
I
at my
just-
friend. It was nitpicking at him. If you tell him, "Oh, Amber is your babe," he'll tell you, "Watch yourself."
No. I think she's manipulative. That's just a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, sure.
she's
And the funny, I
and
actually
he-
liked
and
her a lot at the beginning.
He has no.
I just like that she was straightforward.
He does. She is not.
At the beginning, I mean, I liked that she had that
I
no
know.
bullshit
it
thing.
seemed like that's why to all of us it seemed like she's straightforward, but now we know she's not. I'm just trying to
She's
say
not.
like she's definitely going to. He doesn't have the mental fortitude to be with that girl. She's going to.
No, it doesn't. She will eat him alive. And you know the funny thing, before she came along, it's because Eve I wanted him to be with her. But
Eve
Eve
is
was with
better
that
for
other
him.
bastard.
Eve is better.
Of
for
course she is. Yes, now she is. But that one was taken by an asshole. And by the time she became free, Amber had entered the picture. And oh well, what can we do?
him. Now, sorry.
Now what
Okay, go on. Sorry, ask you. Go on.
you know, I don't know if you want that to be at the end. I was gonna say, I know some things about the comic.
No,
It's
I
not- it's
mean-
spoilerish, but not spoilerish.
Do
you want to know or
No.
not?
Can we say what we would expect coming up
Okay.
before you come into that? No, I don't. Not even next season. Just generally. Do you want to? No. Let me start so that you would finish. You will say yours and then finish with this spoilerish.
Okay.
For me, I saw especially when I saw those pictures, I saw like a timeline. I saw the timeline of the fact that his father failed to conquer Earth. Now that is not something that should ever happen, because for the fact that
Oh
that guy
yeah.
at the end said
Yeah, definitely gonna say
your
my point.
planet was marked for,
Marked, like off limits.
so he was even about to enter into soup for even coming to come and check on Earth. Like, your planet is marked. So
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
meant
yeah, yeah.
nobody's supposed to come and that is why Omni-Man
Yeah.
wanted to even go and meet that, probably to kill him off, because Omni-Man probably knew, initially before Mark went to go and fight the guy up there. Omni-Man was like, let me go. I will go and do it. They're not like, the wife was like, no, you can't go. You're injured now. His mother was like, no, you're injured. You can't go and all this. You want to kill my. Then he now went. So I believe that the planet now, looking at the planet of Mark. So basically, when any planet is marked by Viltrum, they are finished. They are cultivated until you're done, and then they take over, and nobody in the galaxy can try anything with them. Now, I think
far.
Omni-Man, based on the fact that, which is one of the parts that tied up the story very well, it was emotional how his son was Mark, which is Invincible, got his face bashed in completely. And when he got his face bashed in completely, he could still muster up the emotional courage to say, I will be with you.
I'll be with you. I know.
Like,
that moment was like, oh.
You've bashed me completely. My face is gone, but
and I'm still saying this.
You would be alive with me. Like, if everybody's dead, both of us are still old enough to be alive to be together. And I think that's what touched him.
While still not giving in to say, I'm going to.
Because he couldn't. I
fuck
don't
up
think
this
anybody
planet.
has. Any Viltrumite has felt that or thought
has done that in a long time.
And I think and they don't feel this way because they start them young. So, like we said earlier, Omni-Man was supposed to cultivate Mark from a younger age, but I believe because Mark got his powers very late, he did not start.
Because he thought maybe if he didn't get his powers, there would have been no point.
And you could tell that it ticked him off, because when he got his powers, he had this kind of feeling. There was this kind of feeling of, why are you getting your powers now? Like, I'm not happy about it. Instead of it to be, oh my boy, you've gotten your powers. Like, I'm so excited. It was more like, it felt like an inconvenience to him.
Inconvenience, yes.
Due to that fact that I felt like an inconvenience, he told me a lot, which is why, so Omni-Man would definitely be like, yo, so Mark obviously has the human emotions and all those things, which is what had finally, so it's like someone that is not an ant is getting to my emotion, because they will experience time the same as me. They will experience everything the same as me, and they're telling me that they want to be together with me after I have broken their face. So I think that got to him. Now, moving on, I just wanted to get to my whole thing to this point. Moving on from that, I think Omni-Man has now gotten to the middle, because he cannot go back to Viltrum. He can't go back to any of those things because he's failed his mission. And based on the kind of bastards that they are, they will kill him.
Yes.
He's a dead man. So he's a man that is running away. Now, Mark is coming from the place that he's trying to now protect Earth. He's now going to be the protector of Earth. Now, we are coming that Viltrum has still marked Earth for finishing. So,
of course,
we are definitely.
So when they don't hear from Daddy,
they are definitely going to come and want to deal with it themselves. Now, Omniman has a soft spot for Mark. So you will definitely know that at some point in the future, Omniman and Mark are going to get together to fight against Viltrum. Whether it is in a point that he keeps coming in small by small because his emotion, until he now becomes really part of it. Like him and Mark form a unit, and they would now really try to be against Viltrum, which is like going to be towards the final phase. But then we also see that the whole galaxy communities are trying to get together to fight
to have a force against Viltrum. Yeah.
So you see, people want to take against Viltrum. So we have one faction, which is Omniman, who is not against Viltrum at the moment, but he has to be against because they are going to want to kill him. He's also not against Mark at the moment, so he's in the middle. Mark is definitely going to be against Viltrum, so Viltrum is going to want to they are going to clash. The other planets are going to want to join Mark. They will use Mark as their center force because they finally have a Viltrumite on their side. That means that they can fight against the Viltrumites. Then Omniman is going to kind of slot into the middle of that, but he might not be on the other planet side, but he would be on Mark's side. So I definitely see a kind of two-way battle that splits into a three-way, or you say a three-way battle that splits into a four-way in a sense, and it's going to be like that. That's what I see.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that. Absolutely. That's what I was thinking too. The only thing I can say, just to throw, I mean, like I said, I agree with you, and that's the way I see it, but just to throw something else in there, which is less likely, is just that if they want to stick with the ruthlessness of Daddy Dearest, it may still stick with the fact that because they've introduced this, I'm going to be with you, Dad. I know. But like I said, if they were devil's advocate, whatever kind of thing, they were going to stick with the ruthlessness of this bastard. It would be more of a, okay, so he's left for now, and it's like a get your shit together kind of thing. Either he goes back to his people and, well, he faces
I don't think he can
business.
go back. I don't think he can go back because
Wait,
I know.
Wait, nah. So either he goes back there and he faces the music and they don't kill him, but it's like, are you still with us or not? And he does. And he knows, look, I may not personally have to kill Mark, but let them do it. And we go back and still conquer this. And Mark still has to fight his dad. Like, I'm not letting you, blah, blah, blah. That's me saying if they want to stick with the ruthlessness part of him. Part of him. And it still comes eventually to them facing off one way or the other. They could do that. Yeah. That's less likely, but that's if they want to do something.
Yeah, I doubt Omniman can go based on the brutality. I'm not even talking about Omniman. Omniman might want to even go back, might want to come back and conquer all those things. But based on the brutality of Viltrumites, I believe nobody can come back and say, I did not do
and
it.
say they failed.
No one.
Yeah, and the failure is not. The failure is not. No, the reason I say there might be leeway there is because the failure is not failure like I suddenly started caring for all humans. The failure is, yes, I went through, I had my son. My son is now against us, but you maybe lie a bit and say my son is strong, but I thought I didn't want to kill him. Maybe we can bring him over to our side. Blah, 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 that kind of thing.
I don't.
I doubt.
No.
But
why I say against it, because failure for Viltrumite is death. The way I look at them now, what do I mean? You either your son should have killed you, or you kill your son. There is no
your son. Like nobody alive.
There is no retreat. You don't retreat.
So you don't surrender.
There's no retreat, no surrender. You basically just die. So
sorry, I had to say that.
Yeah, and I agree. Omniman would have to either have come back dead. That's the only way out. And
how can you come back dead?
That's it.
Sorry.
No.
Go on. Yeah.
I'm saying this as a fact that
they come back dead.
There is no I'll come back and my son is strong.
There's no story.
There's no.
Yeah.
They don't accept, and these people kill their people. In those, there are people killing. I think a lot of them had family. They had kids that they killed.
I think that was what they were trying to remove.
That's what I'm trying to say. Parents
feeling of anything.
Parents killed their children. Children killed their parents. Grandpas killed their grandchildren.
Parents.
And grandpas killed their great grandpas. As in, what I'm trying to say is that people killed each other. Family. So family is not an excuse to say, oh, I have a son. Oh, my son this. No. Omniman probably has other sons, Seth. Who knows? That he has had in different planets, that he has cultivated and grown them, and they've this thing. We don't know. Omniman.
I mean, it doesn't suggest that, but it's possible.
I'm just saying. Omniman can be
I
from that kind of creation or whatever it is. I'm trying to say, like, at the end of the day, it is emotions don't exist. So to come back from a place of emotion, you have failed, you deserve to die, or to come back from a place of your son was strong enough, you deserve to die. So there's no, there's no.
Or the two of you have scattered Earth and you are both coming into the fold. Bam.
That's it.
That's the only way the two of you are. That's the only way.
If it's not that, Omniman cannot smell Viltrum. He can't. He's dead.
Yeah. But we'll see. Considering how they were just bringing different things to us, like through the whole series, it'll be fun to see. At least we know they've been renewed for 2 seasons, and we don't have to worry about that. It's all a matter of time when that will be. That's the question. Now, I have a few versus questions for you, but I'll leave that for the very last. I was gonna say I found out something. Now, if anybody doesn't want to know anything to do with the comics, then you can click off for now or forward, whatever.
Another double spoiler.
Now, yes. So my friend was just telling me a little bit, right? So apparently, like in the comics, this Amber that my friend hates. In the comic, she's not even black. She's white, and she's more of a plain Jane, chill kind of girl. Wants to marry her boyfriend in high school and be happy kind of girl. She's that kind of easygoing one. So what they've done, I feel like what they've done more so is get with the times, have somebody that is a bit more spicy. Yes, inclusive, and then on the black side, and have somebody that stands up for herself a bit more spicy. Blah, blah, blah. And also, the Mark's best friend, William.
He's not gay.
He's gay in the comic. No, he's gay, but he's not out gay from the beginning. So he's straight for all intents and purposes. And initially, he even dated Eve. Apparently, he dates Eve for a while. Yeah, it's later on he comes out and says he's gay. But yeah. So that's why again I mentioned how I think they adapted all these little details to fit the times that we're in now, and to make it more of like stuff for a show, for a TV show and stuff. So yeah. I didn't want to ask too much more, so I mean obviously I don't get more spoilers to do with what's to come and get too curious. But yeah, I thought those were interesting things. The last but not least thing is, so people brought up a few fun versus
can we keep
things, right?
Okay, go on. Say. Don't worry. I'm going to just tell you.
Oh, you don't want me to add that in?
No, add it. I wanted to push the, based on the list, I wanted to push the second one to the last. Based on what you wrote.
Oh, I wasn't.
But don't worry, just say.
Oh,
no, but don't worry. Stop.
I was actually going to skip the last one that has nothing to do with this as a very random side.
Don't worry.
If mentioning
do it the way you were doing it before. Ignore me. I just wanted to. Don't worry. Ignore me. Continue.
Oh, I didn't have an order, to be honest.
Don't worry. Go orderless. Go orderless. It's fine.
Okay, people. Yeah. So with all this talk, it was like some people were saying, how would it be, Omniman versus One Punch Man? So obviously, One Punch Man is an anime character, which okay. I hope most people know. He beats most people with one punch, basically, and then Omniman. So I don't know.
No,
do you have any opinion on this?
Can I just say this, and I'll say this, and I'll say this, and I'll say it briefly, because that's why I wanted this to be the last. But I'll say it briefly.
Yeah.
This is a long episode. Nobody can beat One Punch Man. I'm just gonna keep it here.
Yeah. That's the idea. Nobody can beat that guy. Because he has not done more than punch somebody.
So Superman will lose to One Punch Man. Omni-Man will lose to One Punch Man. Goku will lose to One Punch Man. Everybody that is brought up in the world will lose to one, because One Punch Man Saitama has never broken a sweat. If it is a sweat, we've not seen him bleed. You know when Batman says in the movie, or Superman says in the movie, do you bleed? Or whatever, whoever says it,
Saitama does not bleed. Yes. So if you can't even give the guys, make him sweat, nothing, then what are we talking about?
And that alone, I think people need to stop versusing Saitama. It needs to stop. Why I say it needs to stop?
They do it for fun now.
I know it's for fun, but it needs to stop because the peak of where you think the superheroes that we have, we've seen Goku struggle, and I keep bringing Goku because they bring Goku into these conversations. We've seen Goku struggle. We've seen Superman struggle. We've seen Omni-Man,
of course,
even in his struggle. So based on, and we've seen, let me bring him in, All Might as well, struggle. So based on all of these things, we've seen all of them struggle. We've seen all of them have people that have put them through their paces. We don't know the extent of Saitama's powers. We don't know the extent of One Punch Man's powers. We don't know
Yes.
We don't even.
They didn't exploit.
We still don't know the origin. Let's be honest.
Other than him saying he did some 1,000 push-ups, 1,000 press-ups,
It's not
which
1,000,
makes no
no,
bloody sense.
It's 100.
I don't care the amount. It doesn't even matter. It makes no sense. It doesn't matter.
Based on that and that alone, that we don't know whether his power is supernatural or not. We don't know anything. All we know is that this guy only needs to flick you with one, just flick you. Not even punch you. He just needs to flick you and you're dead. I don't think there's anybody that can beat him. That's final. We can now move into the next.
Fair. Okay, so I want to say Omniman versus Superman. It's an easy win, isn't it? Not easy win, but quite easy win. Omniman will brush Superman.
Okay.
Do you know why I say this?
Easy man for Superman.
No. So you know Superman likes to fight like a pants. No offense to the guy. He's always doing good guy. Even when they say, even when he gets angry, you think I've never punched before? I will punch you now. He's still a holding back. Whatever.
The brutality of Omniman will definitely kill. He just needs to go and snap.
Yeah, because
he doesn't go and say, Louis is dying, you run, and then you don't beat him.
Not, you went too far. You went to Louis. Just one person here. The guy will just run, no! And then boom, done.
That's it. Yeah.
Like basically, point is, even Superman at his most ruthless as they've ever shown, is never truly ruthless.
And
even when it's bad, it's never truly bad.
Does not have a weakness.
So, this
Superman
that they've
does.
shared with us yet. Yes.
Superman does.
Superman does. Yeah, he has weaknesses.
They
not just kryptonite.
They don't, and for the fact that they say they are looking for a way to kill a Viltrumite, like they don't have a way to kill a Viltrumite. So basically, it feels like they can get beaten to a pulp, but they cannot die.
Oh, you mean Viltrumites?
Yes.
No, but they can kill themselves.
No,
because they are strong enough to kill themselves.
Yes. I don't mean...
It's having something strong enough to kill, like, not small killing, like, actually destroy all necessary,
everything.
I don't know, cells. Yes, in one instance. That's the problem.
That is the problem. Even based on seeing Superman fight, even on other things, like when they even bring in, like, the super element, and I'm even going past the movie, I'm going into like the cartoons and other things where some things are difficult, like maybe if they had done that Hammer of Dawn that I called it, or the thing from the sky, that satellite shooting the thing, I don't think Superman would bounce it off as easily as Omniman would have, because we've seen Superman struggle. I don't even mean in all this green kryptonite and all these things. I mean, there are some things that we've seen him struggle in a fight. Like if something big is coming, it's difficult. While Omniman seems to just bounce it off, like
brush it off.
So I believe if we even forget all these people saving people, we forget all the kryptonites. I think Omniman would beat Superman. A Viltrumite would decimate a kryptonite.
Yes. Absolutely. Now, what if I didn't think about this before? Because we are talking about weaknesses and stuff. I'm trying to think of if you have one of these. This is so random. Sorry. If you have one of these, is it Logia type in One Piece, where like Captain Smoke, right? Mm-hmm. Smoke. Remember the Smoke, the captain guy?
I know.
Where you have someone like him, where...
What? Continue. No, continue.
Oh, you have someone like him where you can't literally hit him unless you figured out the weakness of the Smoke. You can't beat him if you make...
So what do you want to say?
Someone like him fighting Omniman. How?
No.
That's why I said it's weird.
Yeah, no.
Because if you don't figure out the weakness, same with Crocodile. If you don't figure out Waterworld, how do you beat him?
No. But the weakness is... What's the name?
The sea stone.
No, not sea stone. The weakness is Haki. Haki is the weakness. Because you can touch them.
Omniman doesn't know Haki.
Omniman's punch is Haki.
But unless... No, yeah, no. Yes, okay. In one way, you can argue that it is haki infused, but on another sense, you can just argue that he is a very strong person not using haki because haki is a special thing.
Yes, but I'm trying to say,
and not everybody has it.
Fine, but the strong people, in One Piece,
do. Yes, but not all of them do. So what if Omniman doesn't have haki but he's strong?
No. The strong people, every strong person in One Piece has haki. The moment you are past let's just say level of strength is 500. The moment you pass 500, you already have haki.
You must have haki.
No, there's no.
Okay, but you learn. Okay, fine.
So
you learn it. What if Omniman?
No. I'm trying to tell you that I do not think, because Smoke cannot beat Omniman, like it or not. Forget all that one. But I'm just trying to say,
if you don't put haki inside it, I'm just saying, think of the fact that you don't know his weakness.
No, it should just be a stalemate. That's because all that will be.
Or look at Ace. If you use Ace,
it will just be a stalemate. All that is happening is fire, but a movable force meeting and a movable object, whatever they call it, unstoppable force meeting and movable object. It will just be like that. Nothing is happening. We're just meeting and just watching. We're just watching someone punching air, and nothing else happening because the air is not doing anything. Or I'm watching someone, or maybe someone can say maybe the smoke will enter his lungs and suffocate him. I don't know.
Yes. So if you fight with that kind of sense rather than just raw, boom, boom, boom kind of thing.
I just feel like, if we're being honest, I know you said without haki, but we are being honest. Omniman Sponge has haki. Let's just be. If
you want to play it that way, sure. Fair.
Based on this conversation, it was based on bringing in One Piece. There was a conversation of.
Is it the last one you want to mention?
Yeah, Whitebeard versus.
Who was it? Sorry, Whitebeard versus All Might.
Whitebeard versus All Might.
Do you know why I'm laughing? The look on your face where you were like, is the name actually not in my head? It was like your brain trying to boot.
I was trying to catch it. I was trying to catch the name.
Search for name. Search now. Control F.
You basically hit the nail on the head. I was literally doing Control F in my head.
Yeah, because your face, your expression was like. Anyway, yeah. Whitebeard versus All Might. And I wanted to say this because I was saying to you now, it made me think about this whole. Okay, I said, and we agreed eventually that Whitebeard would win there. This is totally off Invisible, obviously, but we said there that Whitebeard would win over All Might.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because of. Not that All Might is not strong, though. He is. But with Whitebeard, I said. Or we talked that he's more about raw strength more so than All Might, because with All Might you also have that whole emotional strength
Nakama power
that lends to the overall. Yes. Meanwhile, with them Whitebeard and One Piece guys, they do less of Nakama power. I am losing, my friend comes to tell me you can do it, and I stand up and I'm like, yes, I can, and you win. They do less of that.
We basically, you now then brought up the conversation because you never thought about it before. You brought up the conversation that One Piece does not faff about when it comes to power. Like, you're either strong or you're not strong. You learn how to fight smarter during a battle. You get better during a battle. But it ain't due to my Nakama power thing per se. It's more like it's just strength. It's not like, oh, I love you, oh, the love is pushing me strong, the love, I want to save the world. It's they are pirates. I think we forget that they are pirates. So because they are all pirates, they care less about Luffy and Sonny, they are good guys. But it's more good guys in the sense of pirates, in the sense of they don't hurt other people. They protect people, but it's under like people are coming under my tutelage. Like, you're protected by the Whitebeard pirates. You're protected by this. Nobody will come and mess with you.
By being affiliated by all these people.
It's not necessarily like they are good. It's like different gangsters, and some gangsters are nicer than other gangsters, but they are still gangsters at the end of the day. So I think based on gangster knowledge, based on mobster knowledge, based on pirate knowledge, they care less about Nakama power, and it can be built around such. It's more like respect. The reason why even some of the things that Zoro or Sanji and the rest, when they come and fight or do some things, as if they are fighting for their captain, was fighting for their captain for respect. Like, respect my captain. Everybody's like, respect is built more on respect than is built on
respect,
love.
on love. That I love my captain. No, yeah, it's respect. I respect this guy.
Yeah.
He's strong and this is my guy.
Don't burn the flag. Luffy will be pissed. We lost the flag.
Yes.
Luffy will be pissed. You know, it's like respect and
Yes.
slight
Like they
fear.
infuse it there.
Yeah,
They just
like
don't do it like Luffy will kill you. If it's
Yeah.
somebody else, you will say
It's
he's
like
going to kill you.
Is respect and fear. Even when
Yes.
two people with haki meet and they like get into, everybody faints. Respect and fear is not
Yes.
love.
Love.
Is not support.
Like
It
in
is-
that sense.
If
Yes.
you're not good enough, Sanji was about to be cut off. If you look at it, Sanji was about to be cut off based on the fact that he had to go and beg Luffy after this whole during this
Vince
whole
Smoke and
during this whole Vince Smoke arc.
Big-
He had to kind of go and beg Luffy and say I'm sorry. Even Sanji, not Sanji, sorry. Usopp, when Usopp messed up, Usopp had to come back and beg.
Usopp.
Had to come back and beg and be like,
Yes, you
"Yo,
always have to
dude,
come back
I'm
and
sorry.
say,
I'm sorry for what I did. Like, you know, it's out of fear
Yes.
and respect. You don't disrespect your captain. You don't do this.
and you know Zoro especially is the one that most of the time upholds this. Because he's always
Yes.
like, when
And
Luffy
he's
wants
the-
to be
and
nice
that
and
is
say,
how it-
it's Usopp now, let him come.
And that is
Zoro
how a
says,
second-
what
and
are you
that-
talking about here?
is that
He
not-
has to come.
And is that not how a second in command is? In everything you see, when it
Yes,
comes to
keeps
really,
him in
like,
check.
second in command, because if
Yes.
normally in all these gangsters and the rest, you see that the top guys sometimes have soft spots, but second in commands are more cold. You would even see it more if you were reading One Piece in the most recent episode. You will see Zoro be Zoro. That's all I can tell you.
I know I've gotten vibes. I don't know because I'm avoiding like a plague, but I've gotten vibes that now Zoro is like, so I get it.
Zoro
but
is
yeah,
the
you're right.
second
Zoro
in
is always
command.
the one saying, don't do this. He has to come and beg. He's always the one that is like, we are not playing here.
And
What do you think
everybody,
this is?
even for the
You are a
fact that
captain. Man up.
even Jinbei, that seems to be, I know we've tangent, and this is the last thing I'll say. Even Jinbei, that seems to be new and should be older, has full respect for Luffy, and even said it even in that water place that we need to protect this ship because Luffy's gonna be pissed.
Yeah. Like they say, it's just that they don't, as we said, they don't make it in this obvious, I'm gonna kill you, blood, kind of way. They do it in a more subtle way, and because of the way Luffy is.
So I think that's
because
why
he's a
One
very
Piece-
chill guy.
I think that's why One Piece always takes top spots in everything because they don't. It's about respect, fear, rather than about too much love. Not that they don't have emotions; they do show the emotions, but it's not in that sense.
And they care about each other,
They
obviously.
care about each other,
but
obviously, but it's
not in that.
It's like you should tell me.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Because
your-
even
you
the
like-
weaker guys,
Yeah, the weaker guys have to get stronger. They have to get stronger.
and
to
they
keep
have
up.
to be smarter. They
And
know
have-
they are weak in certain
so they
ways.
have to catch
That's
up
why
through
they.
different things. They have to use different means to catch up.
Yes.
And they have
And
to
they
hold
become
their own.
invaluable using other things.
And they have to hold their
So
own. They
without
don't get-
them,
and they don't even get
Yes.
saved. When you're seeing Versuses, they fight somebody one-on-one on their own. Like if you cannot hold
their
your
own, yes.
If you can't hold your own, you leave basically.
and this is why Luffy also, out of his instinct, goes for the most powerful and sometimes tells them in a way, like, I'm going for this person. They go for who is most
Yeah,
suited for
like
themselves.
I'm going for the strongest.
Yes.
I'm fighting the strongest.
Exactly. And when they split up into places too now, you have, and that's why he always say, or like I said to you, he will always say, oh, these people will be fine, Zoro is with them. These people will be fine, Sanji is with them. This, that person is there. And that's just how it goes with the whole thing. But, I mean, we can dive into this for ages, but let's just wrap up.
And by the way, One Piece
this,
is out
'cause we're going-
in One Piece is out as well in my manga, so I'm going to go and read it. Yeah. Anyways, so moving on.
The Riders.
Yeah, Riders.
Yeah. Because we've really gone long. But yeah, I'm trying to catch up with One Piece. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
But,
Continue. Yeah.
My rider. Sorry, we are rushing a bit. My rider is Ajin. It is a bit of an obscure one, but it's also popular at the same time. Kind of odd, but really good. And it's kind of 3D animation too for anybody who's actually going to check it out. But it's really good.
Yeah, it's good.
It's really good. Very different. It's different from what you would
definitely
expect.
check it out. My rider is Decadence. It's a weird one because it's quite different, but it's really good. The fight scenes are also good as well. Season 1 was great. So people should check it out too. And we'll just leave you with that. We're sorry that the episode is going to be like 2 hours or something like that. So guys, it's it's Invincibles. We're definitely, it needed to be spoken about, and we got it, and we're sure you
and we did
it.
some tangents, but
We're sure you enjoy it. So have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful week. Thank you for listening and being part of this journey.
Thank you guys for listening. As usual, like us, follow, all the usual.
Yeah, subscribe.
Thank you guys.
And send your message.
Subscribe. Yes.
Bye.
Bye.